this particular event, I'd missed my flight. So I ended up going back to the trade show and I was sitting in the booth and I watched this customer come up and talk to one of our people that were working our booth. And he said, yeah, I'll have so and so follow up with you. That's great. Didn't take a note. Next person came up, next person came up, next person came up. That person that he had said, we're going to have follow up with you, was long gone, long forgotten. And I
Mm.
was like, well, this defeats the object of why we're here. So I spoke with the person, he was a sales engineer, and I said, is it always like this? He said, oh, it's so difficult to have a conversation. We're so busy. And I said, well, that's really interesting. So we created a whole different staffing plan where we matched the sales engineers with inside sales reps. And they worked in teams. They were incentivized as teams to have meaningful conversations. Meaningful conversation meant a conversation, not a lead. It didn't have to be a lead, but it's a happy customer. And to document that conversation, we took all of the BANT type questions, all of those complex forms that we have people fill in on the scanners, and just to document the conversation. We had a 386% increase in direct opportunities that were created out of the next event because of that staffing model. So to me, that was just like this one aha moment was so pivotal in the way that actually
Yep.
still to this day that I approach a third party event.
I really like that because I always find myself when I get into these conversations, I think the high level, broad stroke, like, hey, know your why, know your audience, do this is great. And I think it's so pivotal and people don't do it. But as you go down the funnel more, the details matter.